Hi friends, myself Professor Hemant Deshmukh coming back with a new video, that is biological method of plant disease management. Student, let us see first we know what do you mean by biological management or biological control. Biological management is one of the better, safer and cheaper method of the plant disease management. It is environmentally safe and do not have any hazardous effects as like the chemical control measures. In this method, the pathogen activity is reduced by using other living organisms. For an example, use of hyperparasites, that means resulting in a reduction of the disease incidence and severity. Now let us see the definition of biological control, which is given by the scientists Cook and Baker in 1983. Biological control is the reduction of the amount of inoculum or disease producing activity of pathogen accomplished by one or more organisms rather than man is called as a biological control. In plant pathology, the terms applies to the use of microbial antagonists to suppress the disease as well as the use of host specific pathogen to control pathogen is referred to as the biological control agents, that means BCA. More broadly saying, the terms biological control also has been applied to the use of the natural products extracted or prepared from various sources. Most narrowly, the biological control refers to the suppression of a single pathogen or pest by a single antagonist in a single cropping system. Now let us see what are the different advantages of biological method. This biological method is useful because it can control the harmful effect of uses of the different fungicides. The second advantage, it does not pollute the environment. No any residue and not harmful to the human as well as animal also. This method is very economical one. This biological method is easy to apply and it reduces over dependence on chemical control of the plant diseases. And these are the different advantages of biological method. Now, biological control method can be utilized by using a different means. And there are 5 different means you can utilize this biological control method. First one, that is use of crop protection. That means crop protection, that means use of a mild or non-pathogenic stain. Then second one, that is use of suppressive soil. Third one, that is introduction of the new organism. Fourth one, that is use of hypovirulent stain. And last one, that is use of hyperparasite. By this way, you can utilize the biological control method for managing the plant diseases. Now let us see one by one in details. The first one, that is cross protection. This cross protection, use of mild pathogenic or non-pathogenic stain of one pathogen against itself is called as a cross protection. In this method, the mild stain or inducer stain occupy it from the pathogenic stains. For an example, use of non-pathogenic stain of Fusarium oxysporum species for control of gladiolos wilt disease. Now second, that is use of suppressive soil. The soil which suppress the development and establishment of the pathogen in soil is called as a suppressive soil. Soil suppressiveness may be due to soil pH or presence of large amount of antagonist population. For an example, Rhône Valley soil in France is suppressive to infection of Fusarium oxysporum species Melonis. This is an example of suppressive soil. Then third one, that is introduction of the newer antagonists. And it is the introduction of the new antagonist can in a particular area where its population is very less or limited one. For an example, that is use of antagonists like Trichoderma and Bacillus species in various area where the population of Trichoderma or Bacillus is very less or is very limited one. Now fourth one, that is use of hypovirulent stain, and use of subnormal virulence which includes all abnormal state where pathogenic effect is reduced is called as a hypovirulence. For an example, Endothea parasitica hypovirulent stain used for control of the chestnut blight disease. And last and fifth one, that is use of hyperparasites. What do you mean by hyperparasite? Hyperparasite, a parasite which is over parasite, means a parasite over parasite is called as a hyperparasite. In hyperparasitism, the pathogen is directly attacked by a specific biocontrol agent that kills it or its propagules. For an example of hyperparasites, that is use of hyperparasite like Trichoderma species against the Rhizoctonia and Sclerotium reduces the inoculum potential of the pathogen. And another example of these hyperparasites is Euderloca carries parasites on Puccinia graminis tritici. Now let us see the mechanism of biological control. And there are three different mechanisms of biological control are there, and these mechanisms are antibiosis, then competition and parasitism. First one, antibiosis. And in this mechanism of biological control, the antagonist release the metabolites in its environment that are toxic to the pathogens. It is the condition in which one or more metabolites excreted by an organism have harmful effect on one or more other organism is called as a antibiosis. For an example, Trichoderma secretes trichodermin, viridin or trichothecin. Now second one, that is competition. And competition exists between the organism that requires the same resources for their growth and survival. Use of resources by one organism reduces its availability for the other organism. Competition for space and nutrient usually take place between the closely related species. For an example, Piniophora gigantea control root rot disease of pine. Then third mechanism, that is parasitism. Parasitism of one fungus by another is well documented and is affected by environmental factors including nutrient availability. Formulation of some parasitic species of fungi are also available commercially for the control of fungal plant pathogen present in the soil and on the plant surfaces. And there are three different types of fungal parasitism is there. First one, that is mycoparasitic fungi, mycoparasitic bacteria and mycoparasitic nematodes. Mycoparasitic fungi are those fungi parasitic on fungal pathogens. For example, Trichoderma hergianum parasites or parasitize mycelium of Rhizoctonia. Mycoparasitic bacteria means the bacteria parasitic on fungal pathogens. For an example, the Bacillus on Sclerotium species. Mycoparasitic nematodes, that means the nematodes which are parasitized on the fungi. For example, Aphelenchus avini, these nematodes is parasite on Rhizoctonia and Fusarium. And this is all about the today's lecture, that is biological method of plant disease management. In this we can see how or what are the different mechanisms of biological control. Thank you very much for watching this video.